Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. EUR USD Forecast Bond auction over. Bulls are back in full force and may extend gains. Analysis http ntvforex.com News ID 0BFF5F813 2027 AM EUR USD is rising as the dollar retreats alongside yields after the US bond auction. Washington's fiscal impasse, vaccine hopes, and jobless claims are in play. Thursday's 4-hour chart is showing that bulls are in control. Buy low, sell high. That ancient logic seemed to work in bond markets, this time with a substantial impact on the dollar. Investors sold off U.S. Treasuries ahead of the massive $38 billion auctions NBSP on Wednesday, pushing bond yields higher and boosting the dollar. Once Uncle Sam issued that debt at a relatively high yield, traders piled into bonds, pushing yields lower and taking the air out of the dollar. NBSP moving away from that auction. There are other reasons to see EUR USD gaining ground. First, the US coronavirus situation is better than it used to be but is improving at a snail's pace. The old continent despite an upswing in infections is better positioned. NBSP source FT. More importantly, the burning issue in Washington is the impasse on Capitol Hill. Democrats and Republicans are still far apart on reaching an accord on the next fiscal relief package. Federal Reserve officials have been urging lawmakers to act, raising their rhetoric. NBSP Mary Daly, president of the San Francisco branch of the Federal Reserve, said that there is little evidence to support the claim that high unemployment benefits discourage seeking work in a deep recession. Eric Rosengren, her colleague from the Boston Fed, said that the U.S. failure to control the virus is hindering the recovery and that temporary job losses could turn permanent. NBSP. Despite concerns about the U.S. economy, investors are optimistic about a vaccine, as efforts are accelerating especially after Russia's controversial announcement about developing immunization. The S&P 500 briefly hit a new high on Wednesday, and the risk-on mood is pushing the safe haven dollar down. Later in the day, weekly jobless claims will provide an updated view of the U.S. economy. Applications dropped sharply last week after several weeks of worries. Another upbeat figure could help the greenback recover, but nothing is certain. See NBSP jobless claims preview. Lower claims sign of an economic acceleration. All in all, the deck is stacked against the dollar and in favor of the euro, at least for now. EUR USD technical analysis. Euro-dollar has recaptured the 50 simple moving average on the 4-hour chart and momentum turned positive. Moreover, the world's most popular currency pair bottomed out above the 1.17 level, setting a higher low. The relative strength index remains below 70, thus outside overbought conditions. All in all, bulls are in control. Resistance awaits at 1.1850, which provided support last week, and then by January 1915, the 2-year high set around the same time. The next level is the psychologically critical 1.20. Support awaits at 1.1805, which capped EUR USD earlier in the week. Further down, 1.1750 and the 1.17 level mentioned earlier await EUR USD. More NBSP traders are looking at the shiny thing and not the big picture. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://mt5.expert.advisors.